Taurus Risings June 2022 has a focus on you speaking up for yourself, actually bringing up what's coming to your mind, and therefore demanding abundance. If you're excited to dive into your rising sign forecast for this June, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If we have not met yet, hello, I am Maren, live here from the, or not live, but recording here from the Maldives. I tried to film outside, but it's way too loud and windy, so we are here in the bathroom. Hopefully you get a nice view of the pool and the water and everything. If we have not met yet, nice to meet you. I am a tropical Western astrologer. I use whole sign houses to do these forecasts. For more info, you can also check out the new and full moon videos that I will mention because I'm just going to gloss over those transits for this month, as well as the overall month ahead forecast can be useful for context. So early on in the month, Mars is very close to Jupiter in your Aries 12th house. The 12th house deals with mental health, with behind the scenes, hidden things like blind spots or just going inward for psychology or mental health matters. And Mars is the warrior. It is aggression. While Jupiter increases, it grows, it exponentially exacerbates things. So it looks like you are very dedicated to fighting something around your mental health. You're very dedicated to going after a solution to something mentally. You're kind of like demanding that you do the inner work during this period. And then from the 1st to the 4th, Mercury in your 1st house is squaring Saturn in your 10th house. Watch out for your job or someone that you look up to in a professional level, trying to silence you or not let you say what you want to say and be heard for. From the 4th to the 5th, Mercury will station direct in your Taurus 1st house. So Mercury has been retrograde, and as of the 5th, depending on your time zone, 4th, 5th, Mercury will station direct, showing that communicating, speaking up for yourself, and being articulate about what you want will become easier for the next part of June. Also on the same time, the 4th to the 5th, depending on your time zone, Saturn will station retrograde in your Aquarius 10th house. So you might be reconsidering some of the boundaries or processes that you think are just the way that they are in your work. You're like, wait, do things have to be that way? Do I have to follow those rules? Do I have to operate in that way? Rethinking kind of the boundaries for what you're considering in your work. Then from the 11th to the 12th, Venus will conjoin Uranus in your Taurus 1st house. So Venus is value and Uranus is suddenness or instability. So a sudden realization of what you stand for and what your values are is really likely in the middle of this month, where you're suddenly like, I demand this, I want this, I stand for this. And that becomes really clear, possibly on an aesthetic level, not only just a personal level from the 11th to the 12th. Then on the 14th, there is a full moon in Sagittarius, a letting go and ending or a departure from something that was an investment or something financial that you owe. So you could be paying off debt, paying off loans, getting out of an investment. You're clearing something out that is a shared financial focus, not something that is just your earned income or job. Also on the 14th, Mercury is entering your Gemini 2nd house. So communication is going now more towards money and income. That is where the communication and the thoughts are really heading. On the 16th to the 17th, the sun in your 2nd house will then square Neptune in your 11th house. So do watch out as the month, the second half of the month has a lot more focus on finance, and there could be some delusion or some lack of clarity from people that you're connected to or investing with that leads to some instability with the investment or financial decision because they're not telling the complete truth. Then on the 18th to the 19th, Venus in your 1st house will be squaring Saturn in your 10th house. So again, values that you stand for or what you are trying to do is being met with obstacles or odds from your workplace as you reconsider the kind of job that you hold and whether or not that's really what's supportive of you as you come into more demanding abundance. On the 23rd, Venus then enters your Gemini 2nd house of finance. So a lot of cute things coming to your 2nd house of finance. Venus entering it on the 23rd does definitely show an increase in, could be that with the full moon in Sag on the 14th, you paid off a debt or you let go of some money that you owed, and now you're really bringing in the money alongside that too. Then on the 28th to the 29th, there, depending on your time zone again, there's a new moon in Cancer in your 3rd house, which is communication, travel, things that you do daily. So like short-term long-term commuting, short-term travel, information intake, or content that you're creating. And there's a new moon there, which is exactly square Jupiter in your 12th house. So you focusing on your mental health could lead to a sudden new beginning in productivity and what you're creating daily on content or productivity just in general with what you work on. It's a really, really positive new beginning to end the month. It looks logistical, so possibly it's connected to your new money and income stream as well. And finally, on the 28th, Neptune will be retrograde in your Pisces 11th house. You're going back to rethink if it's too good to be true with the people that you're connected to and if they really have your best interest to end the month. If you enjoyed this, let me know in a comment down below how you're feeling, anything you're predicting, and your overall thoughts for this month. So, advice I would give to Taurus Rising, since I don't have Oracle deck cards with me here to describe it, is I would say that beginning of the month focuses on you getting on your feet mentally and communicating on what you want. And then the second half of the month shows that you are demanding abundance and getting money because of that. So focus on your mental health early on and the abundance will come your way after. If you enjoyed this, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and made sure to leave a comment or hit the notification bell because it does help me a lot. And every little bit counts. I will leave you with that, and I will see you in the next month.
There is one